Hello, 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 everybody. I hope my mic is working. Um, and let's see what else we have going on here. Weird things, weird energies. I was told by my tarot reader, Kristen Lee, that the energies were going to be tough today. I think they're going to be tough all the way through this weekend, through Monday. People are leaving the planet, if you will. People are leaving wherever they need to go to. Yeah, so thank you. So I did throw a link out there. I did this yesterday with Mary Jean G, and she accepted the mission and she came through very successful. And Mary, if you want, I see you out there today. Um, put your channel up there again. I'd be glad to show it. So Melissa Andy says, "Hi Janine, turn the page 2.0. All is here is the StreamYard link for a special purpose. It's for you guys to join me. I prefer you to come on camera, but if you don't, but if you find the courage that you will have something to say, please do. That's all that this is for. I'll leave it out there. I'll post it a couple of times, and just seeing how you guys are doing. I'm doing a wellness check, if you will. Neck, 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 neck. Who is everybody feeling okay? Hello, hello, hello. Going to try to be a little bit lighter with my energy here today. I was feeling really, really good this morning. Really like in a place of I don't give a damn. Everything is coming up roses, if you will. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if it's because I had a, well, that's my Bella. She's telling me something here. All of a sudden, I don't know if it's because I had lunch or what it was, but all of a sudden I felt the heaviness. Did something change? And is there, astrology wise, did we just hit a plateau and then all of a sudden the heavy energies came in? I felt it. Did you feel it? If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, or if you do know what I'm saying, let me know. Put it in there. Hula Hoop is saying the same. She says, "I'm feeling amazing, amazing grace." Yeah, and there's no reason not to feel amazing. Everything is coming up roses. It really is here. Let's see here. Yeah, Melissa, Andy, if you want to come in, you're more than welcome to. The link is out there. Let's see what else we have. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. Let's see here. Hula Hoop is saying hello, Janine, and all the TTP family. What else do we have? 5 that Mary Jean says she can hear me okay, and that's what that means. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and please stick around. Please stick around as long as you can. Please share, like, and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build up YouTube. I guess I'm not on Rumble. I have no idea what's going on with Rumble. Rumble, you need to take a look at your shit because it's not working. What else do we have out here? Okay, here's Mary JG 3916. I don't know if I was saying it wrong yesterday or not, but it's Mary JG 3916. She has an affirmation channel and she'll bring you good things. And actually, I think I'm actually going to go out there and take a look to see what she's all about here in a minute. We have Colleen is in the house. Colleen, hello, hello. How are you doing? Cheryl Harry says, "I have anxiety and I just filled my gas tank, went to the bank and got extra water." Wow, you filled your tank. Whew, that's anxiety right there, right? The cost of everything. But to have no fear, the underdog is here, if you will. One or two things I want to tell you guys. If you try to come in, please. Please note that if you should be on a computer. If you can't be, if you're on a phone, your iPhone or whatever kind of phone you have, use a headset. I have somebody that just popped in here. Is going to take advantage of it, and it's Melissa Andy, the one I never pronounced her name correctly, but I'll get to you in a minute. She is in the green room. All right, so let's see what else we have out here. If you guys, whatever it is that you want to talk about, whatever it is that you feel very strong about, or you just want to say, what the heck is going on? Oh, okay. So she says, no fear, excited and anxious. That's Cheryl. Thank you so much. There is a link out there if anyone else wants to join in. We can have a round table. I can go up to, I think, 10 people. After that, we can't do any more people. All right. So one of the things I do want to share with you guys right here. Hello, King of Wands 222. See, I got it right that time. I only know is because you follow Kristen and so do I, and she's got you. Dee Fletcher, just breaking news, says she's watching me on Rumble now. I have no idea. I have no idea how it even got set up because I went out there and it wasn't. So whatever. Thank you so much, Dee Fletcher. Dee, there's a link out there if you feel like you want to share anything that you need to share. I'll put it out there after a couple more people jump in here, but I just want to share something with you guys. Melissa, Andy, stay cool. I see her. She's got a big fan. She's in the green room with a big fan going. Oh, it's hot. Okay, hang in there. I just want to share something with everybody, and we're gonna get right to you in a second. Let me just share this. I thought this was cute. You guys could take this any way that you want, but this is the most adorable thing that I have seen in a long time. Let me take D down. All right, so let me just play this for you. So this is there sound? Is there sound? Where's their sound at? Where the hell's the sound at? Okay, just I see the sound now. What that actually reminds me of is somebody trying to shoot at a president out there says, I'll just take care of this. All right, I'm not going to leave her in the green room very much longer. I think I'm saying it right. She could finally tell me how to pronounce her handle here. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
Is it pronounced Melissa Andy?
Melisande. It's French name.
Well, welcome.
You can call me Melly. You can call me. I don't mind. It's not my original name. My original name is connected to a car. And as a child, I didn't like it to be called like a car.
Yeah, yeah.
But my niece took it as an honor, as a badge of honor, and said, "Dude, I'm coming."
So is it like a Mercedes? Mercedes?
Right.
I got it. Ding, 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 ding. I win the door prize. Woo!
Exactly.
I love Mercedes. I'm going to call you that, but if you don't like it, I won't call you that. I'll call you Mary because it has to be simple in my mind. Now that I've got the sound of your voice, your frequency, your vibration in your face, how do you pronounce it again in French?
In French, the name on screen is Melisande.
Melisande. Oh, that's beautiful. What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's the name that was given to me in a meditation.
Wow. Okay. That's very good. Well, I love uniqueness. You don't have to follow the rest of the crowd, right? And that's just beautiful. So let's see here. I'm going to put something out in our, oops. I was going to share my link again. Anybody else wants to come in here? But okay, now that we have you, we know who you are. We kind of know how to pronounce your name. And is it hot where you're at?
It was very hot today. And it's the first time I have in my flat 29 degrees, which are I don't know how it is in Fahrenheit. I always have to go to the converter. It's about 100 degrees or something like it. I don't know.
It's 100 degrees worldwide, and if it's cooler than that anywhere else, I don't know. It seems like the nefarious one says, let's just make 100 degrees around the world and see how the people deal with it. And every time I look at it, it amazes me that I'm in southern part of the country where it's the hottest. And then I go all the way up to South Dakota, which is the most northern part of our country, near northern part. You can get up in Minnesota, same temperatures. I'm not getting it. So what would you like to share with us?
Oh, I could talk about so many things. What would you like to?
Whatever you have. I don't know. I don't have words to explain it. So if you want, let's see here. I'm just going to put some things out there. You could just sit here and be my co-host if you want to, and then
following. I just wanted to share something. I'm following something, a podcast, a news station based in Miami, which are from their original origins Cubans, but they are American citizens. And they do a brilliant, brilliant use analytics. They cover everything in such detail that you really understand and get the gist of everything. And it's just wonderful. And they today brought on the off YouTube channel a very, very interesting part on what could happen next. It was shared by Monkey C or something like that.
Monkey Works?
No, not Monkey Works. Monkey C.
Okay.
With a Z on the end. And another name which I don't remember now, but it was very interesting. What's about to unfold might get us really scared, but it only is used for us to switch to the new system, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we got to be very careful. We're on YouTube here. We can't say certain keywords, but thank you. I know that you're being very sensitive about that. I appreciate it because I am trying to build up my YouTube channel here. And I'm sure there's a lot of speculations about a lot of things that are going on out there, and everybody has a different reality right now, and that's part of the chaos.
Yeah.
But if you resonate, whoever you resonate with, that's who you resonate with, right?
There was something strange in this post which they read, and the part where that those who wrote it wrote that Biden alone is responsible of what happens, and I'm sure he is not alone in all of this.
Yeah, no, he's not.
I'm questioning this post a little bit.
Well, yeah, we could talk a little bit about that, and I know that everybody has their own ideas. So there's a Democratic Party, and then there's a Republican Party, and then you have your parties that back you up no matter what. And then right now, part of the chaos on the Democratic Party is they're all flipping out because they know that they don't have control of things the way they used to. So what's going to happen next? And I know what you're saying, Mary, is because I opened up my phone this morning and. The reason why I titled the show Armor of God, Let's Get Real, It's Now or Never, is that you're going to have to do your own welfare check of what it is that you're believing in at this time. And, I'm just trying to keep it as real as I possibly can. And if you, there's a, let me just see this. So what actually happened to Trump with the attempted assassination, I think I could say that on here, opened the eyes of the world, basically. And because that they did open up the eyes to the world, there was a lot of people that just said, what the hell is going on? And they also noticed that he's much more humble. A lot of things have changed. The energies have changed. People are changing. And that's a beautiful thing. We are in a most powerful time of any lifetime, if you will. But it's all up to each individual to determine their own reality of what might be going on. And one of the things I do want to say, as I was trying to look for it, is that don't shut yourself out away from people. Don't shut yourself. Don't be a shut-in. Don't say I'm not paying attention to anything because, the energy is this, the energy is that. What I'm trying to say is you have to be part of the solution, not the problem, but the solution. And it's the humans out there that you can't just kind of go off and be by yourself, because then it's just you might as well just stay with the Democratic Party. That's the only. I'm trying to be really clean about this, not without hurting anybody sensitively wise. But let's see. So yeah, that's all that I'm trying to say is that, um, you know, oh, I wish I could find that one video that I found it. Oh, I know where it's at. So I'll get to that in a minute here. So there is a lot, like I said, there's a lot of things that are actually going on out there, and we just have to pick and choose what is right for us. Everybody's gonna get lost in the weeds, and so find somebody, whether it's your husband, your wife, your children, someone that you can connect to. And if you can't connect to anybody, I always tell everyone, just write me, right? Just write to me, and I wouldn't mind, talking with you about certain things, because we do need to have that type of connection, if you will. I'm trying to find my quote here in 1 minute. So let's see. How do you feel about that, Mary?
Yes, if you have those connections. Here, I'm quite alone. My sister and her family are in Germany, where I lived before I came back to my parents' country.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. You stay here with us, and we can talk about this. And you could I'm glad that you found somebody. It was another channel. It was out of Miami. You basically said, "I resonate with them," and it's making sense to you. And that's what this all has to be about. Because for the last 7 years, we've all been scratching our head and not sure of what we're making sense. But here's my quote, and this is actually came from Steve Jobs. This is something that I found, and I found it under my memories on Facebook from 10 years ago. I don't ever go back and look at my memories, but this one here was, and it just seems like there's multiple timelines going on, but at the same time, they're crisscrossing, right? If that makes any sense to you guys. So your time is limited. So don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by the dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. And I've been saying that, but the way that he put this together was just so much more clear. Um, I have something that is, because I do live down by the ocean, I have something hanging in my guest bathroom. It says, a mermaid doesn't listen to the opinions of shrimps. Right. I think that's what it says. And I love it. I just love it. And so let's see here. Cheryl, hi. Whoops, that's not Cheryl. Where did Cheryl go? Cheryl was above. Observe but don't absorb. Exactly. I've been saying that for how many years? You guys are going to make a song out of that one. And the next one that I actually have is Crane of Shores by Kristen Lee. Says, hi, everyone. Sending much love. Hello, Kristen. I was using I was using your cards while she's here. I'm going to talk to her like, hey, we're on the phone. I was using her cards this morning because I'm trying to get used to them. I'm trying to break them in. They're very slick and beautiful. If you guys haven't had a chance, please go over to either Kristen's Arcana Shores or go to my website, turnthepage.social. You'll see her name out there, and take a look at the cards. And they're beautiful. I love it because when I have some downtime or I need to get away from and decompress, that's what I do is I reach out for her cards. And I just start asking questions and see what's going on. I'm asking the universe, tell me, that's another thing that we could do, Mary, is we can look at it. I had somebody on here yesterday says they use a pendulum. What are your tools that you guys use out there to help you stay sane, stay centered in the eye of the chaos? So let's see here. Hey, Mary, I'm going to walk away and tend my dog. Do you think that you could talk to everybody out there for a minute?
Oh, well, for a minute, it's all right. Well, I'm especially like toning or humming. And if I feel a little stressed or something like it, I start to sing or to tone or to hum. It helps me, it calms me, it helps me breathe deeply. And as I connect my heart with it, it calms also my heart. And I don't know if that might help you too, if you are in stress, because everyone is an individual. Not everyone might have the same effect from it. And therefore, look for your way, how you can deal with your own problems.
There you go. I caught part of it, but this is why I have co-hosts. I just want to let everyone know, D. Fletcher, Dantese 22, where are you? There's a link out there. You don't have to have the camera on. I would love to get your perspective of what's going on. I don't really want to get into the political stuff too deep, more of the spiritual / political / helping others, humanity. We're here together, unity, that type of thing.
What did you wrote something in your title about Ephesians 6:11, didn't you?
Yes. What do you know about that? Go for it.
Your armor of God. Put the full armor of God on. What is it? It is explained in the verses following up. So
Yes.
if you look it up.
But not only that, what time did Trump get shot?
6:11.
There you go.
Therefore, they came up with this Bible verse because he was shot at that time. He had the full armor of God on this moment, because if he didn't, he would have got shot.
We would be in a totally different energy. The energy would be really just different. Let's just go there. And so all of us have to be grateful for the hand of God, if you will. And I think that if you were out there and didn't believe in God, I think you do now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here.
I wanted to share something else. I said in the meeting with Kirsten and the others, that I'm basically awake from birth. But the last step, which woke me up totally, was 9/11. And then I started to, then it took 6-7 years till I found a documentary which has a German name, which means Spirit of the Time, Zeitgeist, which, blew me away and got a few problems with my family. They deemed me crazy. They deemed me depressed and many other things, because I suddenly started to talk to them about things they couldn't grasp. Though in 2001, they realized a lot of things. Not only because of those towers, but of other things which happened in our own family. Yeah. And suddenly they were blocked. I don't understand.
Yeah, so I had a posting 4 years ago that was basically the most basic thing out there. Everybody stop listening to mainstream media. So it pops up in my memory out on Facebook, and I said, I reposted it again and said, this is 4 years later. You know, I wanted to do I told you so, but it was, okay, this is 4 years later. Do you now see what I was saying 4 years ago? And boy, did I thought, it's funny because I think people on Facebook just ignore me a lot. And then, you know, all the stuff I was posting out there 4 years ago and stuff like that, because nobody liked it. Nobody wanted to be associated with what I was posting. I think that's going to be all changed for everyone right now. And I know we were going to get to this point, but it's here now. It really is here now.
I basically left that book.
Yeah.
more or less unwanted because it is linked to an old email address which isn't active anymore, and I haven't got the password for it anymore, so I can't get access anymore.
That's fantastic, Mary. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you popping
You're
in.
welcome.
And I love it. I want to say that I feel like I know you. You have very good energy. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. The family is now aware that you were ahead of your time. You're ahead of, and so as so many other people have been. And I'm going to throw the link out there for anybody else that wants to join in.
Not totally. They are in a country which is very, very controlled with their minds.
Well,
And they don't even know what I know about the vaccines that is slowly coming out. And
it doesn't even have to be a country that has been very controlled. It could just be down to the micro level of the families that have been controlled, because everybody wants to be accepted. Everybody wants to be a part of something. Everybody, we can't, if you think back into the tribes, everybody had a certain tribe. Our family is our tribe. Our work job are our tribes, right? It's all broken down like that. And once we start to get outside that circle, we become the rebel. But inside, we've probably followed a lot of things, but we're still part of something. But once you actually step out and you go off on your own, your own tangents, as they would say, you're not part of the tribe, and they don't understand. They don't get it. But this is the reason why.
The black sheep. You become the black sheep. But I call that sheep the multicolor sheep. Or iridescent sheep.
Exactly. So if there's any other black sheep out there, the multicolored sheep that want to join in, just take a look. And I think I've got somebody else coming in right now. Thank you so much, Mary. Stay with us. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. And I've got somebody else popping in. Have a beautiful day, and keep putting your messages in the chat here. I love you. Thank you for being here.
Bye. Love you too.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to add somebody else to the stage. Whoa! Oh my gosh, there's my sister from another mister. Hi, Dee. I can't hear you. Oh, you're muted. So we're going to do a little bit of a sound check. Can you unmute yourself on your... I
got it.
All right. Can you turn it up a little bit?
I have a habit of muting myself when I go on to things, so yeah.
Okay, can you guys hear her okay? I want to make sure you guys can hear her, because a lot of times, or else we'll just see. All right, so let's see here. Colleen says Black Sheep Matter. So we have, if you guys don't know who this is, I've had her on my channel so much. Well, Dee, we're going on 4.5 years now.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
It is. She was my very first guest, if you guys don't know that. And I was part of a community, and I said, hey, you guys, I'm starting up a channel. And if you've written a book at that time, you had to be an author. And Dee Fletcher is definitely an author. And let's see here. And I'm going to let you take over. Tell everybody who you are.
Okay. I'm a spiritual author. I write spiritual books, and I brought my halo with me today. Can you see it?
I do.
That's always funny. At certain times of the day, it does that. So anyway, yeah, I'm a spiritual author, and I've been writing for like 6 years, 8 years, something like that. And basically, I'm also a spiritual channel, and sometimes I get on here with Janine, and we talk about spiritual stuff, or I do readings, or we talk about a book that I have coming out. So it just kind of depends. Sometimes we do game shows where we all learn new stuff. So that was fun. It's just a mixed bag of fun. So that's me.
So I'm kind of, this is an open forum, if you will. I'm asking people to come in, and if they're not feeling good, they want to feel a part of something, we're here to embrace them. there's so much going on. I bookmarked a lot of things, and I don't even know if I want to go into all that stuff, but I have funny stuff out there, making fun of a certain person. Dee, give us your spiritual spin on this, please do.
Oh, when you said funny, I just saw a video by J.P. Sears, and he did a knockoff of the Secret Service.
Was it
was
on
a-
Rumble?
Yeah, it was a parody, and it was hilarious. I was laughing. He has like deadpan humor, but it was pretty funny. Him and this other guy dressed up and did a whole bit, and I was just laughing. It was funny, but not so funny in the other respects. So
Yeah. There was a lot of funny things out there, and I had to be very careful about what I was actually choosing out there. I really don't care about hurting the libtards' feelings at this point in the game. Those are the ones that are going to really have to wake up. I want to show you. How about if I show you a few things and you give me your perspective on it?
yeah, and you could ask questions, or people in the chat could ask questions, and whatever I get, I'll share it with you.
Somebody is saying there is no sound. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I can hear you.
They may have to turn their sound up too.
She was just on the channel, so I think that an angel is speaking. Mary Jean G is saying, yeah, 5-5. So it might be the last guest. She might have to turn her sound up. All right, Colleen. Yeah, thank you, sweetheart. All of my girls here are my sisters, and I just love them. Dee, I don't know what's going on, but I am very, very emotional. I see you. I want to cry. I want to give you a hug. I'm very much in that space. Kristen Lee is saying I can hear fine, and you, Janine, very good. Thank you, Kristen.
Well, what I'm hearing for that from what you're saying, Janine, because as you know, as people are talking, I'm getting stuff. So what I'm hearing is that we've kind of entered, we've kind of been on it, but we're entering a different phase, if you want to call it that, of spiritual stuff, and it's going to feel like we're actually going to feel and experience the spiritual hand around, and we will feel weepy, and we want to reach out to other people and stuff, because we're going to start feeling the emotions from other people, like if they're having a hard time or whatever. And I'm seeing it. It's hard for me to describe it, but just going through life, and we're going to kind of recognize that there's magic all around us. If you're familiar with the term, the spirit that moves in all things, some people, AKA quantum physics, the thing that is there that makes everything else happen, that's the all that is. But we're going to actually feel that, and it's going to be like turned up so that we can feel it as we go through our day. And we're going.
Yeah, you're feeling it. I know you are. I am too.
We're going to know that we're not alone, that we have help, and that we're actually going to feel the magic, as I call it, or the force, if you want to take a Star Wars term, the force. So it's going to be like the intensity or the volume of it or something is going to be turned up. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it big time. And like I said, this morning I was good. Everything was really good. There was something, if there's an astrologer out there, let me know, because I went live about 2:30, and it must have been about 2:15. I started to feel this energy, a loving energy. I just want to say to everyone, I love you, man. I love you. I love each and every one of you. That's exactly how I'm feeling.
Well, that's our true essence, right?
Yeah.
That is our true essence. So we've been kept from it for so long through our learned behavior and what we were taught, and the lies and all that stuff, that we kind of forgot consciously what we are and what that felt like. But that's changing. So we're actually going to be able to feel all this stuff that we haven't been before. It's a good thing. May feel
Yeah.
weird at first, but it's a good thing.
It
You're
is.
remembering your roots, you know?
Yeah, definitely are. So let's see here. Let me take this down off of here. I started out. It's funny because I started out with the concept of, we're our God of armor, if you will, and we just have to. It's now or never, and I just kind of channeled that as my thumbnail for the show. Didn't know where it was going to go, but if I looked out on things on other social media sites, I see everybody sitting there still talking about the guns, still talking about the shots, still talking about 5, 6, 10 different aliens that came down, and yeah, I don't know. I'm so fed up with all that stuff, and I'm just like, why can't we just get back to humanity? Are they missing that point? Are they missing that we all need to be connected right now? That it's unity, and I think Trump's message on the RNC was conveying that. You could see he made a huge shifty. Have you seen? Did you pick up on his energy?
I was telling my roommate the other day that as soon as I saw him, I said, I could see it. He's different. I could see it in his eyes. And it's sort of like it's a combination of things. We see that kind of look in military people who are in like SOF, Delta, Green Beret, things like that, where they've been shot at and they've survived, and grace of God things and miracles and all that stuff. He had that same look, and I said, he's different. I knew, well, I kind of knew before, but I definitely knew when I saw him. I said that he didn't know anything about that, so it happened to him, is what I'm saying. So I could tell when he came out from, to speak from behind the curtain or attend or whatever, when he first came out, I could tell from his eyes that he was different.
I'm going to play something here, something that I thought, I just want to show it. If you want to comment on it, you can. But this was it was a different perspective. It's computer generated, obviously, but just allow us to see. You want to talk about somebody that has been totally protected by the hand of God. This is so close. Yeah, there's no sound on this here. If anybody was expecting sound, but let me just say that how you can't get any closer than that. Just it was so protected.
Yeah, and you can say, he just was lucky. He turned his head at the right moment or whatever. But we can also consider that there were more rounds that went off. Mm-hmm. So any of those could have done something, but it didn't happen. So by the grace of God or luck or whatever, you ask 45 and he'll tell you it was by the grace of God, Ooh. So he said something about that several times last night in his speech, which I watched the majority of it. So yeah.
Yeah. So I was asking earlier, and Kristen happened to jump in, and she knows about astrology. I know enough to be dangerous. And so loving Venus trines the South Node and the North Node. And so I have no idea what that means, but she describes it at the second part of her sentence there. I felt it too and became exhausted. That's what, right before I was going to come on, I was like, oh God, I'm upbeat. I'm going to be doing, it's kind of like in a fun, all of a sudden, I thought, what the hell is this? That's how much the energies are shifting and how fast they're shifting. Yeah, Mary Jean G says that video just gave her goosebumps and tears. And me too. That's how I'm feeling. As soon as I saw Dee on here, I'm like, oh my God, Dee, how are you? It's just like I haven't seen her in a long, long, long time. I was that way 2 or 3 years ago. The very first time I met Lydia Hibney, she's the animal communicator. I met her in person, and people were standing around in this big area talking, right? And then all of a sudden they were talking to me, and then I kind of just broke away for a second, and it was her. And I had to look at her. It was surreal. I didn't know it was her. And I just started crying, just started bawling. She grabs me and she hugs me. And I was like, 3 or 4 years of talking to people through computers, once you actually meet them, that's how I'm feeling today. Once you actually finally get to meet them, it's just like, oh my God, this is humanity needing to get connected in unity again.
Mm-hmm. And can I share something else that I got from when I was watching the speech last night?
Yes.
It may not be what everybody wants to hear, but what I wasn't asking. I never really, in cases like this, ask for anything to be said or whatever, but I just usually get stuff I need to get. So watching him and things like that, and it came to me that he is setting things up for good to continue in the political, with his VP pick, and then so he's
I've always thought that also, even if he's not the guy in there, let's just say he's the guy orchestrating it all. And I always said he was, it was such a weird thing to say. He was a poster child of freedom, of love and light, right? And I've always thought that there's big things that are going to be happening, and we can kind of say that we know that someone's on their way out, whether or not he wants to do it or not. And my phone blew up this morning, is where I started to talk about earlier, and it blew up with everybody saying, "Whoops, I'm going to put you back in there. Sorry, I removed the wrong one." So, basically, everybody's saying, and I think Kristen Lee is actually going to be doing a show on Biden going bye-bye on Monday morning. So you guys, take a look at that. And also get her cards, because, once Dee has a lot of cards. You have Oracle cards, and I have Akasha cards, and Kristen has her own personalized tarot cards, and it helps us to get clarity. I'm one of those. If I start seeing the shadow things in the shadow, I'm like, start over. Let's ask it a different way. This is me. I'm like, okay. But you're going to get the information the way that the truth. You're getting truth, right?
Yeah, and the shadow cards aren't always a bad thing. They're sort of like if you were to draw a death card in the tarot. It doesn't actually mean usually physical death. It just means like a rebirth, letting go of the old, letting the old things die and stuff like that. So the shadow cards aren't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's something that you need to look at, address, understand, or whatever. So
let's see here. I'm going to switch topics for a minute here, and you might have heard about this one here. I'm going to add this in. So this is the blue circle of death, right? There was a power outage, and this happens to be over Las Vegas. I'm not quite sure what they're saying here. The outage got this fair in Vegas. This is truly top shelf. But what are your thoughts about the banks went down? Businesses. This was all affecting businesses this morning. And that's where my phone blew up. Everybody's like, okay, this is happening? This is, so I guess it's back and running again. But airlines were stuck, right? And there's another video I have out there where they actually said there were so many planes grounded this morning. It was resembling of 9/11, and I will find that here in a minute. And let's see here. What do you think about that while I search for this?
I haven't looked at that or heard about that, so I'm really not getting anything other than a lot of strange things are going to continue to happen for the next little while. So
yeah. So basically, and it's interesting. I'm going to show you what they're saying out here in the chat if you can't see it. So this is this is what happened early this morning. Planes were all over the place, and then they were all grounded because there was supposedly a Microsoft. This affected businesses only. Microsoft had a patch update that basically brought every business down, banks, and like I said, I don't know what else happened. But then I went about my day, and that's when everybody started sending me the information. I think it's all back to normal now. It just, one first thing I thought of, let me just stop this here. Everybody was out in Milwaukee, and then all of a sudden, the airlines were all these people stuck. This is what I'm thinking. They were all out in Milwaukee. Oh, that was also scary too for something like that to happen. But that's just what I was thinking. Let's see here. Somebody's asking me if I remember Paul Walker. Someone said he's playing now. JD Vance. I don't even go there. Don't go there. Don't go there with me. Lucy. So yeah, everyone is saying Fast and Furious. I'm not going to speculate on any of that stuff. It's a waste of my energy. You guys can talk among yourselves, please. This is. I don't want to go there right now. Let's see what else it says. Yeah, somebody is saying, Amy Boyd is basically saying, I'm in Georgia, Savonius Bank. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Colleen says a lot of people and businesses were out of power, but that was due to a tornado in the area. In Illinois, she's out of Illinois, and I know that Illinois was having a lot of problems. But this was 6:30 this morning that I got notified on my phone, so it's all up and running. We're going to start seeing a little bit. To me, let me just throw this to you, Dee, and get your perspective on it. Lack of power, losing power, brownouts. Energetically wise, what does that mean to you?
I think it's just part of everything that's going on to me, and it's one of those things that is disruptive, that it takes our attention away from other things. It's like the first thing that I thought when Saturday happened was, okay, what are they doing? What's going on? What else is going on that we're not seeing or they're not talking about or whatever? Because usually when something like this happens, they being like Congress or other things are being done in the background while everybody's attention is on the big event, so to speak. So that was, and then I looked online and I saw that Congress was trying to do some stuff with 2A. So I don't know if anybody caught that, but they're basically trying to pass some legislation in defiance of the SCOTUS rulings on some 2A stuff. So I don't know if that was it. That was probably not the only thing else that was going on, but that's.
My goodness, I need a new battery. Can you see me, Dee?
I can. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I think my battery in my mouse is going dead here because it's got a mind of its own. So this was Milwaukee. This was everybody that was there. Did you watch a lot of this, Dee?
I didn't watch a lot. I watched select people talk, like Amber, Tucker.
Yeah, me too.
I really haven't looked at, and Trump, of course, but I really haven't looked at the whole thing because it's not my idea of fun doing the national conventions of political people. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't. She looks different to me. She
looked different to me too when I saw this clip this morning. I was like, how a dog will look at you and go, I was doing that this morning with Melania, and I said, something's different. I don't know what it is.
Mask.
Maybe.
Yeah, here I'm telling everyone, don't go there, don't go there. We don't need to take everything at face value, though. Speaking of faces, we don't need to take everything at face value, but we could say something's not right and then deal with it somehow. All right, so what else we have out there? I cannot see what is going on in Rumble for some reason. if anybody's out there in the chat, I can't see anything. If you want to, jump over to YouTube, please do so. Apparently, Dee was the one that said, "Hey, I'm watching you over here on Rumble. I didn't even know it was set up." So I've had problems the last 3 or 4 days with Rumble. I've got a guest coming on, and I don't think he should be on tomorrow night. I don't think he should be on YouTube. So hopefully I'll get this straightened out and not experience this technical stuff. So let's see here. That's all that I actually was looking at. I wanted to talk a little bit more because Dee, I know you and I are always aligned when we talk about spiritual things, and that's more aligned than the geopolitical or political stuff. You were a great host one time when we were doing "Are You Smarter Than a Libtard?" and that's all fine and dandy, but I always like to bring it back because I feel more at home when we're talking about things, what's happening spiritually. Let's see here. Oh, I also wanted to say, like I said, before I go any further, and I'll let Dee talk. There are a lot of Hollywood people that are passing away only because of old age. And the latest one is Bob. Let's see, who was that? Bob Newhart. Yeah, he was 94. The other day I did more people, but they seem to be leaving us quicker and quicker. And at this particular time, like I said, things are happening. I don't know. I kind of listen to astrologers sometime, and this is a time when people actually leave. Leave a position, leave the planet, and so on and so forth. So who's Hula Hoops? Her mother. Wow, Hula Hoop says, "Oh, that's not it. God, what's with my mouse?" 98 birthday party tomorrow for her mother. Happy birthday, Hula Hoop, Mom. Happy birthday, Hula Hoop, Mom. All right. That's best I could do, you guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. Colleen says it better.
Yeah, if anybody in the chat has a question about stuff that they want to see if I, get anything from it or whatever, I'd be happy to do that. Otherwise, I don't want to be monopolizing the time because I know you put a link out there for other people to come in and share or talk or whatever. So
so if you could wanted to exit, I'm not really talking about anything in particular, but if you guys have any questions for Dee, Dee has a website out there called dfletcher.com, I do believe. She is a spiritual teacher, an author. She is a psychic, intuitive, what have you. So let's see here. What else do we have? I think that was it. Anything you want to share with us? Your thoughts, concerns, Dee?
No, I just think that we need to continue to hold on to our spiritual beliefs as we go through these next few months, and to remind everybody that we already have protection. You were talking about the full armor of God. We already have that protection. So what I usually do is just say thank you. Thank you for protecting me, and whatever else you want to say. But we all have that protection from God already. So anyway, it's not like you have to put it on as much as you need to remember that you already have it.
Yeah. That is so true. I should have said it that way also, but thank you so much for saying it that way. We already have it on us, and we know it. I think a lot of times we know that we have it because I don't know about you, Dee, but I felt so protected so many times in my life. And I could tell you from being a teenager, for kids getting busted and arrested, and all of a sudden I decide I need to go somewhere, and I come back, where is everybody? It's that is protection from God saying, Janine, get your ass home. It's past midnight.
Yeah, and I've definitely been through times where it was dangerous, and then also a couple times where they had to call my next of kin, but I'm still here. So I believe in all that, and I believe that I'll be protected until it's my time to go.
Yeah. Hey, Dee, let's think about doing a show, talking more about this more in depth. We need to bring spirit back in to our lives. And I think everybody's feeling it, just like you said. Thank you for reminding us of it. We are feeling it. And let's talk about this on a next show that we do. Maybe we could do, whenever you're available. I know that you're very busy. So blessings to you, Dee. I love you so much.
Thank you. We'll talk to you later.
All right,
everybody
bye-bye.
have a good day. Be blessed.
Yes, you too, of course, Dee. All right, everyone. I did put the links back out there. If it looks like this, Dantazy 22, where are you? Buckshot, you could join in anytime if you just want to say hi. I'm just asking. I need my people. I need my people just to come on in and say hi to me. 5 minutes, just like Dee did. And so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm just here trying to share the love. Seriously, there's just so much craziness going out there. All you have to do is click on the link, whether you're on your phone or your computer, and you'll come right in. I'll see you come in, and then I'll let you into the green room, and then I'll put you up on screen. So there you go. Let's see, what else do we have out here? All right, so as Dee was talking, I kind of prematurely put this bulletin up there. The bullet hit Trump, but it killed Joe Biden. Yeah, let's see here. Hey, Connie, how are you doing? Love the hearts and everything else. If you guys want to share how you're feeling, today is a weird day. That's about all that I'll say there. I think I'm being shadow banned right now. I'm not sure. Oh, I know what I just said. I just read that banner. Okay, so in any case, let's see here. What else do we have going on? Yeah, we got to start laughing at a lot of stuff here. But I just heard that the current president, a resident, has COVID. Did you guys hear that too? All right. So we could all laugh at that one. We are all laughing at a lot of things that are happening right now. And this guy here actually cracks me up. And I'm just going to kind of share it for 2 seconds because I can't watch him the whole time. So anybody want to come in, please do come in. The links are out there. You say whatever you need to say. Get your message across to the people. Yeah. All right, enough is enough. Okay, it was really funny. It was really funny what's actually happening out there. And this is what they are all.
Are highly protected. So there's no excuse for anyone being unvaccinated. This continues to be a pandemic of the unvaccinated. If you're vaccinated and boosted, you are highly protected. So there's no excuse.
Okay. There you guys go. We heard it for 4 years and we're kind of done with it, and so on and so forth. Mary Jean, did that make you laugh? It made me laugh. All right, so I'm coming up to the hour here. If laughing is contagious, says Amy. And if you guys don't, if anyone else wants to come in, it's your last time. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. So I hope you guys get used to doing this. I love it when you jump in. Thank you, Mary, for jumping in. Thank you, Dee, for jumping in. Like I said, I'm hoping to get Rumble up and running tomorrow, even though I posted the Strack Warrior on YouTube. He won't be on YouTube. I'm going to try to go a spiritual way with him as long as I get this up and running. I can't seem to get Rumble to work correctly, and that's the way it goes. Buck says he's working. Thank you, Buck. This is Friday. It feels like a Saturday to me. All right. Yeah, Connie says, just got here. What's up? Connie, we're just shooting the shit at this time, chewing the fat, whatever you want to call it, talking about things, you're talking about the energies, what's going on. Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling sad? Energies did shift right before I jumped on, and we're kind of talking about that. And I had Dee Fletcher in here. It says, thank you, Janine. See you again soon. Thanks to everyone for listening. Yeah. Thank you, Dee. You're always welcome back. You really are. You know that. Let's see what else. Oh, okay, Mary. That's okay. You're fine. Yeah, you take care of what you need to take care of. All right. Let's see here. We had Mary Jean on yesterday, and she actually did share her website. And I've got somebody coming in. Hello, hello. We've got someone in the green room. Oh my goodness. I love it. It's like you guys surprise me. Hello, Sherry.
Hi. Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Teeny just left with her dad. And so I've been listening and I was like, this gives me a great opportunity. Oh, is that your puppy?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So I just wanted to give everybody, how much I love them. And Janine, I've been feeling the same way. But probably I've been feeling all the love for a good month now. Um, Everything at the center, it's been so, I can't explain the feeling because our clients that are coming in now are so open and they're so honest with their medical and they're really looking for alternatives. And we've been getting doctors around Metro Atlanta that are actually sending us adolescent patients that have different problems, neurological problems, uh, just a multitude of like behavioral issues. And they're starting to send them to us because they're finding what it can do for the brain and for these issues. And we're getting a lot of children, and so we've trying to put them in our scrubs because you have to wear 100% cotton into the chambers. So I've been spending the last like 2 weeks looking for some children's scrubs. They are not out there at 100% cotton. So I finally, after looking and looking, I'm like, duh, I'm a seamstress. Let me make my own. So that's what I've been doing today. I finally got all the 100% cotton, everything that I need. I've got all my materials, found a pattern online, downloaded it, put it together, modified it, and I'm making my first set of scrubs for the kids today. So I just finished cutting out the pattern and I'm going to be working on sewing that up today because I want the kids to feel comfortable in the environment. And, so that's what I've been doing. But it's just a great feeling with these. It's like not only the parents, but the people that are coming into the facility, and that we're getting bombarded with calls. When we were doing a good week with 20 people, we're doing now at least 40 people a week. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to get some dogs under control here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. The energies are so crazy. As soon as you came in, the FedEx guy, Amazon guy comes to drop off a package at the front door. I got a dog in the backyard that's trying to get in, and then I got the lab going, Mom, aren't you going to help anybody? And so I'm like waving to my husband. I'm sending him text messages, help me. All right, sorry about that, Sherry. So yeah. So you're basically saying that people are coming into the center.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's good. That's really good. And they're in what exactly? How do I put this? Is it more emotional stuff or what?
Oh, it's emotional. It's physical. Just different medical issues. We have a lady coming down from Tennessee next week. Her doctor had recommended hyperbaric for her. She's got nerve issues in her legs. And so she's actually renting an Airbnb for 2 weeks. And she's going to be doing 2 sessions a day because she does need a high pressure, but she needs it. She needs it more frequently. So she's going to be doing one. We're going to be opening up our center early for her in the morning because you have to have at least 6 hours between a session if you're going to be doing it per day. So she's going to be down here for 2 weeks doing 2 sessions a day. So we're making our center available for her.
Wow. You're really customizing it to every individual, which is what you're
Yep,
supposed to do. It's like
exactly.
you go to the doctor for a thyroid, and they're like, okay, between this number and this number, and you're in the middle here, and no matter what, you have a thyroid problem, and we're gonna give you this. You
Yeah.
don't do that. You customize each individual,
Yes.
and that's the way it should be, because you're giving them exactly what they need to heal.
Yep. That is correct, and it's just astounding with the parents that are bringing the children in, and they've got like bad behavioral problems, and within 3 or 4 sessions, the parents are like, they did one outburst in the whole week, and they're just like and they just and they're just adore my son. He's an ace with these kids. He can help them find something that they can watch on TV that is not going to be too for their mind to go too far. And because he was a big part of Teeny, being where she is in her development.
Wow.
And he's only 9 months older than Christine. So they grew up together. They were like twins, and the parents just adore him. And the kids talk to him, and the parents come up and they'll go, that my son doesn't talk to any adult. And then they can't stop talking about how much they enjoy coming into the center.
Yeah.
And it's going to make me cry right now, because, to see when you see the parent's face and there's actually hope without medication.
Yeah.
And they're able to get they're weaning their children off the medication while they're doing the treatments.
Well, Sherry, I think you're going to have to look at getting more help in the near future for what you are doing, because the energies we're shifting big time. What Trump is promising is, if what we had 4 years when he was in, and everything he's saying, and it's going to excel. There's not going to be the terms that we're so used to. That I got to be very careful here. I just got this very strong feeling that once you really are able to say what you want to say, and this 3-letter FDA word, if you will, starts to, where I'm going, right?
I do.
Yep. And so I'm telling you, if there's any young kids out there that understands the what's the type of your business again, Sherry? I'm sorry.
Hyperbaric oxygen therapy.
I couldn't think of it. I need some oxygen to the brain. I need to go there.
Yeah, I know. So you still need to come up here.
I know. I do. I will.
I will.
New
batch of soap. I just finished a new batch of soap, so I'm ready for you, Janine. I've got all kinds of soap for you.
Okay, I know. I loved it. It smelled so good, and I already done with one bar, and I'm halfway through the other one. I just love it. All right, so as Amy Boyd is saying out there, we are waking up. Simple miracles are so exciting, but once it starts to take off, everything that the reason why you're doing what you do is because you and your husband and your family have had this belief system, and you've seen it, and witnessed it, and it works. But you had these, it's kind of like the Mary, when she first came out here, and he was saying that, controlled countries. No, it's controlled across the world at every levels. And now we know we're going to be breaking free from all that. Whoa. You are going to be a conductor of people out there, helping people. And I know that God will only give you as much as that you can handle. And Teeny is going to be a big part of it. Your son is going to be a big part of it. And then you have grandchildren too. That's going to just keep continuing.
Exactly. Yep. More love, more love. That's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah. And, just before you go, though, one of the things I do want to ask you is, a lot of people are not aware of how oxygen helps the body and stuff like that. Could you just take like 2 minutes just to explain, the hyperbaric chambers is putting oxygen back into at the cell level and within the blood and so on and so forth. And I know I miss Dr. Ken, by the way. He needs to come back. But I know if you guys go back and you watch on Rumble about 3 months ago, I think at the latest, Dr. Ken, her husband, who explained it all. But what does oxygen do for the body?
Well, the oxygen is good, but what the hyperbaric chambers do is you're taking it to a whole different level. And our delivery system, the way that we deliver the oxygen into the body, and you're being pressurized. So as you're being pressurized, the oxygen, we're giving you almost 100% pure oxygen, where normal, the oxygen level is about 19 to 21% on average around the world, that's what we're breathing. But when you're in the chamber, and we're delivering it through a non-rebreather mask. So with our chambers, what we're doing is you're continually breathing in the pure oxygen, and you're breathing out all the bad, the CO2, everything else. And so you're just constantly breathing the pure oxygen, and you're being pressurized. And so this oxygen is being forced into every cell, your mitochondria. And so it's telling those the good cells, to multiply, we love this. But pathogens cannot live in oxygen, and especially high concentration oxygen. So when it's high concentration, like we're delivering, which most places don't do it through a non-rebreather, you're breathing the same air while you're in the hyperbaric chamber. And that's what is so unique about our facility and our associates with Andy International, is that you're breathing new oxygen continuously. You're not breathing in. So we know the entire time you're in the chamber that what your oxygen is. We can go up and we can analyze the oxygen for every chamber, anytime during the thing, just to verify that is the purity that you're receiving. And so it's being forced into your body, and that's when all the good stuff happens.
Yeah, thank you so much. And this is why my community is intelligent, and I keep saying that all the time. I'd rather have you guys on here. We have somebody spiritual. We have somebody working from the health arena. We have somebody that is just anyone that says, hey, I just want to be on there. I want to get connected. I need to unite with other, humanity at this time. And so,
Yeah.
Sherry, thank you so much. So, the one thing I do want to say is, Sherry, have you guys ever thought about maybe franchising out your business? Because down here in Alabama.
Well, we're not going to franchise, Janine, but we do have people that we're associated with, and we've got other contacts around the country and around the world that are working with us, because we do our facility different, like I said, with our delivery system, and then we do ours in conjunction with the cold laser therapy, which we're finding is just motivating those good cells to heal even faster if we do the laser prior to them getting into the chamber. So we're seeing tremendous healing with that in conjunction with the chambers. So my son, my daughter, so we're hoping to open up a few more facilities around here, then to start branching off, around the country.
What is the name? What is the name of it? I want to bring it up on the webpage so people can get a hold of you.
Okay, it's ART Hyperbaric Center.
Let's see what I. Oh, okay, I did have it. All right, so let me just share this with you guys here. This is very, very important. And just, I did this with Sherry a little while ago, and you guys, my videos was out there for like 3 months. The video we did with Dr. Ken and Sherry is what I'm referencing, and I'm hoping a lot of people did contact you. You guys can contact her directly on this, and you just go to her contact page. She is in Atlanta, and if you guys just go over to her website, I'm going to grab that link, Control C, and then put it in here. Anybody out on Rumble, if you're seeing this, you could see it's Advanced Recovery Therapy, and just network with her. Just find out. Okay, I'm in Canada, or I'm in Las Vegas, that type of thing. So thank you so much. Yeah, D. Fletcher saying thank you, Sherry.
Love you guys.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. All right. So yeah, there's the information out there. Oh, Buckshot wants to know something. Let me stop sharing this out here, but let me leave it up there. This is how can you make an appointment is a question on Rumble. Thank you, Buck.
You can go to our website and make an appointment, or you can contact us personally. We talk. We take phone calls all day long. You can call. We've got our personal cell numbers up there because that's what we're here to do. You know, we're here to educate and to give hope and to give hope and healing. So we're happy to help out any way that we can.
Yeah. Thank you, Buck. If you see any other questions, because I cannot see Rumble, there's just technical difficulties. So actually, when I did go to Sherry's website out there, it says schedule advanced recovery therapy. This is a whole form that's out there. So, you know, you guys just inquiring minds want to know. And it's time for us to really take a look at our health. We were designed to live a hell of a lot longer than 60s, 70s, 80s. Sherry's mother is turning 98. Woo woo! Happy birthday. What is her name?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Happy birthday, Jeanette. We all love you from the TTP family. And you got a big surprise for her?
Yeah, we always have one of my sisters has a horse because, you know, I have 11 brothers and sisters. So yeah, there's 107 of us in Metro Atlanta.
Okay.
So
Wow.
we have a big picnic at my sister Jean's horse farm out behind Kennesaw Mountain near, you know, over here in Marietta. So we go up there and we have a big picnic on her farm, and it's just, you know, everybody comes and we just have a blast, and I bring all my hula hoops and work with the kids. I've got like about 30 hula hoops that I bring. Yeah, and we just have a blast.
Yeah. I think hula hoops are coming back. I think I sent you a video of something, and I forgot I forgot what you said. Like, I can outdo her.
Exactly.
That's my Sherry. Okay, thank you so much, and you guys, please
Love you guys.
Get in contact. Thank you, Sherry.
Okay,
and
health and happiness to everyone.
You better believe it. That's what we're all about right now.
That's
Bye-bye
right.
now.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye now. All right, everybody. This is a wrap on Turn the Page. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah. Let's see here. Everyone is saying, "Oh, just how beautiful." You better believe it. King of Wands 222. Gosh, it will not click. Need a new battery here. Energy, right? Thank you, Buck, for helping me out over there because I cannot see Rumble. And yeah, thank you, you guys so much. Please be kind to yourself because of the energies right now, and just take it easy. And wait, tomorrow and Monday, I think is going to be a little bit more rocky too, but we're here. We can handle it, right? We're all good. Thank you so much. And now we turn the page. Goodbye. I love you, each and every one of you.